Welcome to the final lesson in Module 2, How to Make Your Instagram Stories More Aesthetically Pleasing. It should come as no surprise to you guys that this is my favorite lesson in the entire e-course, and I am so excited to teach you guys all the things so that you can go off into the world and start creating Instagram stories that not only sell and help you engage with your audience, but they're actually pretty to watch and make me want to watch them and continue watching them. So in this section, I'm going to teach you guys how to make a solid background, how you can create a drop shadow with your type tool, how you can add a fun background to your Instagram story when you share one of your posts. I'm going to show you guys how you can add multiple pictures to your Instagram story, and how you can go about, creating your own branded stickers on Giphy. So let's dive in and start with how you create a solid background. So there's a few ways you can go about making a solid background, but to begin with, we are going to go to our feed and then click on one of our posts and share it to our Instagram stories. So you're going to click on your little airplane icon, share it to your story, and then you're going to come up to your draw tool, and then you can see, or I guess you guys can't really see, but at the bottom you can see your little color palette. For this, I'm going to click on the yellow, then I'm going to press down on my screen and hold. Say you didn't like that yellow. Then you can press down on your yellow, drag it up, and you could, create a lighter yellow. Again, you're going to press down and hold. Now you can also come over here to your little dropper tool and drag it along your picture and grab a color from that. So for that, love that. I would save it. And of course, before sharing this to my story, I would add my hashtags, hide them behind the picture, and then share. The other way you can go about creating a solid background would be coming to your Instagram story and acting if you were about to post a picture of yourself. Hey guys. So you're going to take a picture. So cute, right? Come back up to your draw tool, click the yellow, or whatever color you so choose, and then, you could type in your call to action. So it doesn't even have to be your call to action. Maybe you choose to do a poll, like, are you enjoying this e-course? Yes. Yes, in red. Just kidding. But that's another way. Then the last way you could go about it is if you were to come to your camera roll, just click one of your pictures, and then, again, clicking the yellow, pressing down and holding. Now, how do I, excuse me, create a fun background? Excuse me. Oftentimes when I share a post to my stories, I'll add a fun background, and people are always asking me how I do it. For this, we're going to come into Over, and go into our templates. Obviously, Instagram story. Whoops, actually. So my Instagram story. Now I'm going to go to images. And what I love about Over is that, if you know me, I actually hate stock images. There's nothing wrong with using stock images. I'm not the biggest fan of them because I love supporting, my local photographers. But anyways, I'm gonna come in here and, type in yellow aesthetic. You could also go into Pinterest and, type in yellow aesthetic and screenshot it for this if you don't find any fun background that you want in this example. But let's just say, you know what? Let's see if I'm gonna go a step further and see if they have like yellow confetti. Mm, mm, mm. Okay, they don't. So again, we're just gonna go back to yellow aesthetics. Aesthetics. How do you say it? And this isn't, I don't really care for this, but it will work for this example, so I can move on. So obviously I'm gonna make that big. Now I'm going to edit the picture, so click on the picture and edit it. Now I'm gonna come over to the mask tool and I'm gonna create a circle. Now sometimes this can be a little finicky. I hope that it's just gonna let me do it in one try, but we'll see. So you go to the mask tool, you create a circle in the middle. I'm gonna click save. So now it's saved to your photos, which you will come into your recent pictures. You are going to copy that photo and bring it into Instagram, add the sticker, then we're gonna make it bigger, and then bring it forward. I'm so glad it worked in the first time. So that's how you can add a fun background. And go ahead and play with this. You can rewind this, slow it down, message me if you have any trouble or questions. But I don't know, this is just, it's fun to do. I always like to do, like, in the past I've done yellow gummy bears or yellow gumballs. It's just, it adds something to it. Obviously I wouldn't post like, I don't know, I can't think of like a red background. Maybe, but that wouldn't really make sense for me with my branding unless I were to bring on red. But anyways, with this, you can still add those hashtags to the background. So you could do, for this June, if I could spell, June holiday, blah, 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 and obviously, oops, you could hide it. So next, what we're going to do is bring in more than one picture. So you guys just saw me bring in a picture from my camera roll for that background. But you can also bring in more than one picture. So we'll go here again, take a random picture. I'm just so cute. Hold down, make it yellow. Come in here, again, I'm gonna copy the photo, bring it in, but say you didn't act quick enough and see how it just went away. What you would do is you would press down and paste it. So, okay, let's actually make this background white. That'll make more sense. Then I'm again gonna come back into my camera roll, and I should have probably saved the pictures, but here we are. So again, copy the photo, bring it in, and I can add it. So, I don't know, there's like fun little elements. You can create a collage. Now, Instagram also has the layout tool, so you can use that as well. But I don't know, this is kind of fun. So let's, with this example, I'm going to show you guys how to create a drop shadow. So I'm gonna come in here. Now, something to note too is that I don't have the new Instagram font. So Instagram just a few weeks ago from when I'm recording this, released some new text font or some story fonts. I don't have them yet. I've complained almost every day to Instagram, but Instagram is dumb and doesn't roll out all the new features to everybody at the same time. So hopefully majority of you guys have the new fonts. If not, I'm going to show you guys how you can add some cool fonts to your stories still. So let's begin with the drop shadow. So we'll just type in Instagram. So making it the size I want, I'm going to make it navy. Whoops. Sometimes it can be finicky. So then I'm going to select it all, copy it, and then paste it. You're going to want to make it kind of the same size. So for this one, I'm going to make it that yellow. Then we're going to, okay, I love that it happened the first time, but clearly I've been doing this for a while now. So, you can adjust it to your liking, however you want. That's fun. So there's how you create your drop shadow. Now, how do you create the ombre text? I always love this one. This one I 100% am not going to get on my first try because this one takes practice. So I'm going to make this all one size. And you're going to select your text, if it would let me. Now we'll start off with the purple. And for this, you're going to hold down on the purple and drag your, I can't think of the word, the icon. You're going to drag whatever we're calling this at the same time. So we're going to press down on the purple and drag. Okay, seriously, I don't ever get this the first time, guys. Oh, shoot. Okay. So, again, dragging, and boom. You have a rainbow text, or you can do, or ombre. But the cool thing is you could also do an ombre effect with just one color. So let's go with just purple. So again, I'm going to select the entire thing, click the purple, press down on the purple, and see, it's finicky. Practice makes perfect. And there you have it. So now you know how to create a drop shadow, the ombre, or rainbow text, whatever you want to do. Now, for those of you who don't have the new Instagram fonts, you can also download a font keyboard. And that's what I'm going to use for this example. You could also, Google Instagram font type, and you'll come up with some websites, and you would just type in your text and copy and paste it. But this is easier. That's what we're going to use. That's what we're going to roll with. So I'm going to come back up to your type tool, and then on my keyboard you'll see that I have fonts. Nope, that's wrong. Fonts. So let's do buzzing. But you can always, I always tell people, I don't know why this is doing that. You can add in depth or other elements by using multiple fonts. So, let's go back up here and we'll do the classic. So, maybe so there's another example. One of my favorite examples that I wanted to show you guys is with this coffee because I feel like anybody watching, like posting your morning coffee. This would be a good homework assignment. So, tomorrow morning, or if it's morning and you're watching this, take a picture of your coffee and play with your fonts. So we're gonna do good morning, and I'm gonna come up to my type, obviously. I'm gonna use the cursive, and then I'm going to create a drop shadow. So and I'll pull some pinks from her coffee. With a drop shadow, you're gonna want the background, or not the background, the back font to be darker. Just a fun tip. And I typically will make a lot of these fun tutorials and upload them to TikTok. So you can follow me on there if you're on there. But again, I could spend hours just playing around with, the type tool and the draw and all these things. But I'm just teaching you the basics right now for you to then go off into the world and play with it yourself and experiment with it on your own. So that looks pretty good to me. And then I'm gonna add some stickers. So also I'll be sharing at the end of this some of my favorite words to type in who have some hidden gem stickers. But guess what? You could also type in oh hey, looky there, looky. Anyways, we're not going to use any of those, but I really like using lines. Always add something fun. So maybe actually for this, I've decided I'm going to do, I don't know if they have it. Yeah. So we'll do, maybe adding steam to hers. And there you have it. So adding in your different text to make it more aesthetically pleasing, I guess we can say. So now let's move on to how you can go about, that is awful example or picture of me. Now we're gonna go about how you can create your own branded Instagram stickers. So I'm not going to show you guys how to create your own branded Instagram stickers. I'm simply gonna tell you guys how you can go about creating your own. It's kind of a process. So the first thing you're going to want to do is create a Giphy account. And before you do that, you're going to want to make sure that you have an email address with your domain as the .com. So that is the only way you'll be able to get them uploaded into Giphy and then be able to have somebody search it. So first step, create an email with your domain, and then you can go about creating your Giphy account. Once you have a Giphy account, you're going to want to make your own stickers. Now, there's a bunch of YouTube videos out there. I'm going to stick around to the end because I have a way that you can learn how to make your stickers. But if you stop this and are too anxious or want to learn yourself, there's so many YouTube videos out there that will teach you how to create them. Or, like I said, there's a bunch of graphic designers who will help you make them and can upload them for you as well. But you need to have some stickers in there before you can apply to be a brand or a company. And once you do that, you'll get verified. You want to get verified that you are a business. And then once that happens, then normally it takes like 24 hours to get approved. For me, I think it took maybe a week or two, but that's also because COVID happened, and I think a lot of companies and businesses were actually making them. I don't know, but I'm just going to blame COVID, so whatever. So that's roughly how you would go about starting the process. But like I said, stick around until the very end and get excited for Module 3, where we will be talking about your insights.